Have you ever wondered why cats knead? This seemingly simple, often endearing, rhythmic pressing of their paws against a soft surface, or indeed against us, is a behavior that has captivated and sometimes puzzled cat owners for generations. It's a sight familiar to many, a contented feline, purring deeply, eyes half closed, pushing in and out with its front paws. But what lies behind this gentle massage? Is it merely a quaint quirk, or does it speak to something deeper within the feline psyche? This adorable habit hides a surprising secret, a tapestry woven from threads of ancient instinct, developmental memory, and sophisticated communication, a truly remarkable facet of these enigmatic creatures. Across the globe, in countless homes, this mesmerizing display unfolds daily. From the tiniest kitten, barely able to see the world, to the most venerable old tomcat, wise in its years, the urge to knead appears to be an almost universal trait among our domestic feline companions. It's a behavior that transcends breed, age, and even individual personality, suggesting a fundamental importance in the life of a cat. We often associate it with comfort and affection, and rightly so, but the full story is far more intricate and fascinating than a simple expression of contentment. It's a window into their world, offering precious clues about their evolutionary past and their present emotional state, a silent language spoken with gentle paws. In this video, we'll explore why cats knead, from ancient instincts that hark back to their wild ancestors roaming vast landscapes, to the modern science that helps us understand the physiological and psychological drivers behind this captivating action. We will delve into what it really means when your cat starts pressing their paws into you or a soft blanket, decoding the subtle messages conveyed in each gentle push, each rhythmic flex. Prepare to see this familiar behavior in an entirely new light, as we uncover the surprising truth behind why cats knead, journeying deep into the heart of what makes a cat, a cat. Perhaps the most widely accepted and deeply resonant explanation for kneading behavior transports us back to the very earliest days of a cat's life, a time of utter dependence and profound sensory input. Picture a tiny, blind kitten, one of a warm, wriggling litter nestled secure and content against the comforting bulk of its mother. In these formative moments, driven by an innate, powerful instinct, the kitten instinctively kneads the area around its mother's teats. This rhythmic pushing, a gentle yet persistent pressure, serves a vital purpose. It stimulates the flow of milk, the very essence of its survival, nourishment, and growth. It is an action intrinsically linked with warmth, the gentle beat of a maternal heart, and the profound, all-encompassing security of maternal care, a lifeline in a new world. This primal connection, forged in the quiet darkness of the nest, leaves an indelible, lifelong mark upon the feline psyche. As the kitten matures, as its eyes open to the world and it begins to explore beyond the immediate confines of the nest, this kneading behavior often persists, long after it has been weaned and the direct need for milk stimulation has passed. It becomes, in essence, a comforting ritual, a deeply ingrained motor pattern that can transport the adult cat back to that state of blissful contentment experienced in infancy. When an adult cat needs a soft blanket, your lap, or even, charmingly, the air itself, it is believed they are reenacting those early comforting sensations. The soft, yielding surface mimics the warmth and pliability of their mother's belly, and the rhythmic motion itself can induce a state of calm and profound relaxation, a nostalgic echo of life's first and most profound comforts, a gentle reminder of a time when all needs were met with unwavering tenderness and absolute security. Beyond the realm of comforting nostalgia and infantile memories, kneading serves another crucial, albeit more subtle and often overlooked purpose in the complex social and territorial world of a cat, that of scent marking. Our feline companions, these exquisite predators, possess a remarkably sophisticated olfactory system, an invisible world of scents that guides much of their behavior. Scent plays a pivotal role in their communication, their understanding of their environment, and their interactions with other beings. Concealed within the soft, pliable pads of their paws are specialized scent glands, known as interdigital glands, which secrete unique chemical messengers called pheromones. These complex compounds are largely imperceptible to our human noses, yet they convey a wealth of information to other felines, painting an olfactory landscape rich with identity, status, and emotional cues. When a cat needs a particular surface, be it their favorite plush cushion, a freshly laundered sweater left carelessly on a chair, or indeed a chosen human companion, they are, in effect, leaving their personal invisible calling card. Each deliberate press of the paw, each extension and retraction, deposits these signature scents, subtly yet effectively claiming the object or individual as part of their established territory, a familiar and safe haven within their wider world. This isn't typically an aggressive act of dominance as one might initially surmise, but rather a quiet, confident affirmation of belonging, a way of imbuing their surroundings with their own comforting and reassuring aroma, thereby making the space more familiar and secure. It's a gentle declaration. This place, this person, is mine, a cherished part of my world, a fragrant map meticulously drawn of their personal domain. Consider the cat, a creature of supreme, almost liquid agility, a silent hunter, a master of the sudden pounce, the lightning-fast dash up a curtain, the gravity-defying leap onto a seemingly inaccessible shelf. Such extraordinary athleticism requires a body kept in peak physical condition, muscles that are both supple and strong, joints that are flexible, all ready to spring into coordinated action at a moment's notice. Kneading, particularly observed after a period of restful slumber or a long luxurious nap in a sunbeam, plays a significant, if understated, role in maintaining this physical prowess. As they extend and retract their forelimbs, rhythmically pushing against a yielding surface, they are engaging in a form of gentle, yet remarkably effective stretching. This deliberate movement helps to limber up the muscles and tendons, not just in their paws and legs, but also extending up into their shoulders and along their back. This seemingly leisurely, almost meditative action is, in fact, a crucial part of their physiological maintenance, a small but important routine in self-care. It's akin to a human engaging in a series of stretches after waking from a night's sleep, or before embarking on physical exercise, a natural way to work out any accumulated stiffness and improve blood circulation to these important muscle groups, preparing them for activity. For a creature that relies so heavily on its physical capabilities for hunting, even if that hunting is now confined to a feather wand or a toy mouse in a domestic setting, and for navigating its complex, three-dimensional world with such confidence, keeping these intricate systems well-toned and responsive is paramount. So, when you observe your cat diligently kneading, they may well be indulging in a bit of instinctive feline yoga, ensuring their body remains a finely tuned instrument, ever prepared for whatever adventures or challenges the day might bring. Life, even for the most pampered domestic cat, can present its own unique set of anxieties and stressors. The arrival of a new pet or person in the household, an unexpected change in daily routine, a sudden loud noise from outside, or even just a general feeling of unease can trigger a need for self-soothing mechanisms. Kneading, with its repetitive, rhythmic motion, appears to be a remarkably effective calming mechanism, a go-to coping strategy for our feline friends. Much like some humans find solace in fidgeting with an object, tapping their fingers rhythmically, or engaging in other repetitive behaviors, cats may instinctively turn to the familiar comfort of kneading as a way to regulate their emotions and find inner peace. The predictable, lulling pattern of the movement can be inherently tranquilizing to their nervous system. This therapeutic aspect highlights the connection between physical action and emotional well-being. The very act of pushing and retracting the paws, the gentle pressure and release, can stimulate the release of endorphins, natural mood elevators, and pain relievers, helping to reduce tension and promote deep relaxation. If a cat suddenly begins to knead more frequently than usual, or with greater intensity or duration, particularly if accompanied by increased vocalization, hiding, or changes in appetite, it might be an indication that they are feeling overwhelmed. Observing this behavior can provide valuable insight, allowing us to offer appropriate comfort when they need it most. The act of kneading, this rhythmic dance of the paws, is not a recent behavioral development in the grand tapestry of feline evolution, nor is it a quirk confined solely to our modern domesticated companions. This instinctual pattern stretches far back into the mists of time, its origins deeply embedded in the evolutionary history of the entire Felidae family, a lineage of magnificent and adaptable predators. Observational studies of various wild cat species, from the majestic lion, monarch of the African plains, to the diminutive and elusive sand cat, reveal similar paw-pressing behaviors. These actions are often employed in the crucial task of nest preparation, treading down tall grasses, leaves, or other vegetation to create a comfortable, concealed, and safe resting place for themselves or their vulnerable young. This strongly suggests that the fundamental motor pattern of kneading predates the domestication of Felis catus by many millennia. Indeed, the image of the cat, an animal often revered for its grace and independence, and sometimes mystified for its enigmatic nature, has been intricately intertwined with human civilization for thousands of years. Echoes of their behaviors, including kneading, can be found woven into the fabric of ancient cultures. In ancient Egypt, for instance, where cats were held in extraordinarily high esteem, often protected by law and even deified, creatures like the goddess Bastet, frequently depicted with a lioness's or a domestic cat's head, embodied concepts of protection, fertility, and motherhood. While direct ancient texts specifically detailing kneading might be scarce, the long and intimate association between humans and felines means this comforting, maternal-linked behavior would undoubtedly have been a familiar sight, perhaps even subtly woven into their myths, art, and understanding of the natural world. While the underlying origins of kneading are clearly multifaceted, drawing from instinct, memory, and physiological need, the specific meaning behind the action in any given moment can often be deciphered by carefully observing the accompanying context and your cat's overall demeanor and body language. When your feline companion, perhaps after a satisfying meal or a period of playful interaction, settles contentedly onto your lap, begins to purr like a tiny, well-tuned motor, their eyes blissfully half-closed in a picture of serene contentment, and then commences to gently knead your leg or a nearby soft blanket, this is widely and rightly interpreted as a profound expression of comfort, deep affection, and unwavering trust. In this particular scenario, they are very likely reliving those comforting, secure kittenhood sensations, and by directing this cherished behavior towards you, they are symbolically including you in their innermost circle of security and warmth, a clear and unambiguous signal of a strong, positive bond. However, the message conveyed by kneading paws can sometimes be more nuanced, requiring a more discerning eye. If, for example, a cat kneads frantically with a rapid, almost agitated rhythm, perhaps accompanied by other signs such as agitated tail twitching, wide, unblinking eyes, or even gentle, inhibited nipping or biting at the object being kneaded, or occasionally at you, this might instead indicate a state of anxiety, overstimulation, or even a touch of underlying frustration or conflict. They might be desperately seeking comfort, but simultaneously feeling overwhelmed or unable to settle. Similarly, a cat that engages in excessive kneading, seemingly without purpose or without ever truly settling down, could be exhibiting a sign of chronic stress or, in some cases, a developing compulsive behavior. Understanding these subtle yet significant differences in the presentation of kneading is absolutely key to truly comprehending what your cat is attempting to communicate, allowing you to respond appropriately and sensitively to their emotional needs, whether that response is gentle reassurance, a change in their environment, or simply providing a calmer, more predictable space. Our exploration of the seemingly simple act of kneading opens a fascinating door to the wider, more wondrous world of feline biology, physiology, and behavior, a world brimming with remarkable adaptations and intriguing details. For instance, did you know that the elegant, agile, and incredibly flexible frame of a domestic cat is supported by approximately 230 to 240 bones? The exact number can vary slightly depending on the length of its tail and whether it happens to be a polydactyl cat, blessed with extra toes. This intricate skeletal structure, coupled with unique vertebral discs, contributes significantly to their renowned flexibility, balance, and grace. And those very paws, so adept at the rhythmic art of kneading, also hold another little-known secret. They are one of the few areas on a cat's body where they possess functional sweat glands, specifically eccrine glands. While cats primarily regulate their body temperature through panting, grooming, and by seeking out cool, shady spots, their paw pads can indeed become slightly damp when they are feeling particularly hot, or, interestingly, when they are experiencing stress or fear. Furthermore, when it comes to the act of kneading itself, individual cats can exhibit quite charmingly distinct and sometimes quirky preferences for the surfaces they choose for this comforting ritual. Some felines may gravitate almost exclusively towards the softest, plushest blankets or cushions they can find, meticulously seeking out and testing the perfect texture before settling down for a session. Others might happily, and often with great enthusiasm, knead directly on their human companions, sometimes with claws gently extended, a testament to their trust. Still, Some less discerning felines might even attempt to knead on harder, less yielding surfaces, much to our gentle amusement. And then there's the captivating phenomenon of air kneading, where a particularly contented cat will go through all the motions of kneading their paws in midair, without making physical contact with anything solid at all. These delightful quirks, specialized capabilities, and individual preferences only serve to deepen our appreciation for these complex, intelligent, and endlessly captivating creatures, each a unique personality with their own repertoire of endearing habits. And so, the gentle, rhythmic cadence of kneading paws reveals itself to be far more than just a cute or quirky habit. It is a behavior steeped in the primal comforts of earliest infancy, a subtle yet potent form of olfactory communication, a practical method of physical self-maintenance, and indeed, a transparent window into the rich emotional landscape of our beloved feline companions. From the milk-laden memories of kittenhood, a time of absolute dependence and security, to the almost ritualistic scent marking of their cherished territories and companions, each deliberate push and gentle pull of their paws is a testament to the intricate, adaptive, and fascinating nature of these remarkable animals. We've seen how this ancient, deeply ingrained instinct continues to serve them well, offering solace in times of stress, expressing profound affection and trust, and keeping their agile bodies limber and ready for action. Understanding the multifaceted reasons why cats knead allows us to appreciate these moments not just for their undeniable charm and endearing qualities, but for the deeper connection and communication they represent. It's a genuine privilege to be the recipient of such a display of trust, contentment, and belonging. If you've enjoyed delving into the nuanced world of feline behavior with us today, and perhaps learned something new about your own whiskered friend, please do consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more intriguing animal facts and explorations into the countless wonders of the natural world. We are always eager to uncover and share the secrets held by the diverse and incredible creatures with whom we share our planet, and for many of us, our homes. We'd be absolutely delighted to hear about your own personal experiences with this captivating behavior. Tell me in the comments, does your cat knead, and how do they do it? Do they have a favorite well-loved blanket, or perhaps a preferred human whose lap is the prime spot for a kneading session? Your stories and observations help us all learn more and appreciate these animals even further. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll embark on a new investigation to uncover the mystery of why dogs chase their tails, another captivating behavior with its own set of surprising evolutionary and behavioral explanations. Thanks for watching. Until next time, may your days be filled with the comforting sound of purrs and the gentle touch of kneading paws.